really showed us up. It was good to have a game on him, like last week, but we're just prepared for both. We showed them both styles.
Gus, what goes into the decision on when to put Joey and Melvin on the same side? Do you want to kind of limit that so as to maybe use it as more of a surprise at times?
It varies from game to game. Sometimes it, based on a call or based on matchups that we feel like we want to try to attack. But, like I said earlier, we try to move them around, just as far as number of snaps on the right side and left side and inside, just for an offensive lineman's prep time too. It's kind of like running the Wildcat, right? You run it 3 times in 3 games. It takes time to prepare for it. And, so that's a little bit of the philosophy. As long as the players can excel, you try to utilize their skill set.
Gus, does that mean also strong and weak? It looked like at times Joey was playing weak. Were you flopping them in terms of
it depending on the formation and the situation. So it could have flipped based on that.
Coach, what did you like the free safety look you guys went with most of last week? What was that decision? What did you like about that?
Well, we just felt like, without going into too much detail, again, it's from game to game. We just felt like some of the run schemes that they were trying to run, we felt like to get another, their tight end was pretty athletic, and just the matchup of that, I think we looked at it, we started from there and then tried to build it accordingly. So, just again, trying to utilize guys' personnel or their skill set.
Coach, you touched on tackling earlier. Is that do you see it as more of a physicality or technique issue?
Well, I think it's more of technique.
Okay.
I think it's more technique because there is a lot involved. There's so many different styles of tackling. And I know, you go back across the league and you're seeing there is quite a few missed tackles. I don't know how many, but the running schemes that you're seeing, the running backs that you're seeing, it's been across the league. Now, I can't tell you how many teams and how many missed tackles they have. But
sure.
Like now preparing, you obviously see missed tackles against Marshawn Lynch, when you're watching it. So I think it's due to the style of the running back, and then you got to have a plan, and then you got to execute the plan. It's one thing to have a plan, but then to go execute it in a split second,
certainly,
in that judgment time. And I think that's where we improved a little bit last week. Like I said, our number of missed tackles was down, but still it's in the double digits, low double digits, but still too many.
Is some of that at times guys maybe trying to go for a big hit instead of just
They
wrapping
can,
up?
when you see it on tape, you're right. They go in and try to get a big hit, don't wrap up, and trying to get the ball out, going for the ball rather than bring him down. So, it's the old second man in. First guy, wrap up, second guy come in and get the ball out.
As you brought up Marshawn, obviously you're familiar with him. You coached him or coached on the same team with him in Seattle. I think you faced him when you were in Jacksonville. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
What do you have to do to be successful to get Marshawn down?
Well, I mean, he's special, obviously. I mean, his ability he is physical. He runs with a certain demeanor. He runs angry. So it's getting a number of guys. First, the first guy having a plan, and then you just got to get numbers to him. I thought Denver did a good job with that. I thought they had a lot of numbers at the point of attack, and then if he got out of a tackle, there was, even more numbers came. And I think that's a big part of it. To have one guy, count on one guy, we're going to have to get everybody to him.
Does he look like the same guy from a couple years ago?
Yeah, he does. I mean, he runs angry, keeps his feet moving, physical, yards after contact. He's very impressive.
What was like having practice against them? Obviously you guys will tackle, but it must have been interesting.
OTAs was a lot better than training camp. No bad. So he is. What I thought was unique about Marshawn was just, when he took a rep, no matter where you were on the field, he always ran through, always to the end zone, just his work ethic. If he had time off, he went and worked out, did something with his leg strength, and, he just, is very important to him, and a really, really hard worker, and very, very smart, very intelligent football player.
Went on the road to get your first win on the road again in a hostile environment. It's a